So Badia Farms is the first commercial vertical farm in the region. So it's not, as you see behind me, it's just not an idea, it's not a vision. It's an actual facility where we're set up in the middle of an industrial area, and we're growing indoors all year round. And we're applying all these technologies that have been, created different parts of the world, and we've put it together to enable us to grow all year round. I reached a point, my age, where I wanted to have a positive impact on this region. And we have a long list of issues and problems, and the solution will come from within, from us. So it was when I realized, that we import 80% of our fresh fruit and vegetable requirement. Well, this was a big area to address and to try to help and resolve. So vertical farm is, if you look at it, it's like a 3D where you're growing on a rack system. So it's the best use of space. And again, because you're growing indoors, it helps us to control the environment, control humidity, control temperature, so we could grow all year round. Another benefit is we don't use any pesticides. So, and that's reflected in the flavor and the taste. So what we say, this is the post-organic era. On an open field or a conventional farm, your water is used once and then that's it, it's gone. You cannot trace it back or reuse it. Over here, we use 90% less water because you've given the plants the exact perfect environment. So they take whatever they need from the water and the nutrients, and then we return it and we reuse it all. So that's a big advantage of using vertical farming or indoor farming. Again, we could grow all year round. So regardless what the weather is outside, we could grow indoors. And again, we're a region that cannot grow. We're agriculturally challenged. We can grow most of the year, and that's 7 months of the year. So this is a viable solution to farming and growing crops in our region. So in a vertical farm, you could grow any type of leafy green. So we're growing mints, basils, lettuce, kale. Any type of leafy green you could grow. That's because you're limited within the height between one rack and the other. At the beginning, it was extremely difficult to convince chefs and restaurant operators, hotels to come in. When you're inviting them to come into an industrial area, to come in and visit a farm. But the minute they walk in, the minute they understand what we're doing, the minute they see the product, the quality, the sustainability aspect of it, in which the water we're saving, the fact we're not using any pesticides, then they're very intrigued about it, and then they try testing the product and then placing orders. So when we started, we had few customers. Now we have over 70 customers. So yeah, we use special LEDs, and these LEDs are supposed to mimic the sun. So for each crop, there's a spectrum recipe. So for the lettuce, it's special diodes. For the mint, it's another set of diodes. So one, you've got the LEDs to reflect the sun, and then these LEDs do not generate a lot of heat as well. So it's much easier and simpler to run the facility and operate the facility to keep it cool. Also, our system is automated, so you don't need to use you don't need a lot of labor, and that also keeps the hygiene level at a pretty high level. You could really provide a full sustainable solution. So the power is generated through solar panels. You're recycling the water. So a lot of the basic elements are perfect for this region. So right now we're producing around 1,000 heads of lettuce per day, and different microgreens, different basils, different mints as well. But it's a big quantity. We'd start with replacing the products that are imported. So on the carbon footprint, a huge impact. Another huge impact is the water. And as you know, the region is one of the highest water consumers in the world. And we don't have any natural source of water to replenish, the water we use. So we really got to make sure we're putting the water in the most effective usage. And this is the way going forward, whether it's in a vertical farm or in the horizontal farm as well. We're going to be launching very soon as well. So right now we're running only on 35% capacity. As you saw, we have another zone that is ready. Innovation is an integral part of modern farming. So we got to continue to innovate and find better ways to grow and serve our people.